So this is the HCK drinks fridge that we've got. I think I'll take you through everything. As far as the materials go, this is like a shiny black plastic material that they've used. You'll notice that there's no handle, but it doesn't really matter. I'll demonstrate that in a moment. This, I think, is plastic as well, but it's like a matte finish. It looks quite smart. The hinge here can be moved over to this side, so if you need to change the direction that the door opens, you can do so. We'll go round to the back. There's the back end of it. What they've done here, I think I'd prefer this. They put the temperature control at the back of it, so you don't catch your hand or anything inside to accidentally adjust it. One slightly thing that is confusing is this button here. That is actually the light switch, not to turn it on and off. It's a little bit confusing. They've also put all the details up here, including an electrical diagram, which is pretty cool. Let's go back around to the front again. Mentioned about how you open it without a handle. It's simple. You just put your finger in there. We move on to the inside arrangement. Two shelves. They've got this design of shelf here, which is good for your wine bottles, so you can pull this out, but there is no stopper, so you could actually pull the whole thing out fully if you weren't wary. But we're always quite careful with our wine bottles, aren't we? So that's all quite good. This here, you can obviously move things onto different shelves, but if you see in the back there, we've got this cover of the refrigeration engineering part of things at the back of the fridge. So if you move that down, you'll end up with that shelf being in the way. I suppose the same with quite a few of these style fridges. Yeah, there we go. These are I think, I'm not sure what size can I've got there. I think it's 540 or something like that. So you fit different size cans on the bottom with this arrangement here. I've got the beer bottles in that shelf there, so we've got this little bit left here. Unfortunately, I can't quite fit this 330 size can in there. It's still okay. I mean, when you're buying fridges, you always get problems with not quite having the perfect setup for what you need, but there we go. As far as the temperature goes, I've got this little arrangement going on here. So I've got a temperature probe in the water, and that they don't seem to stipulate what the temperature range of the fridge can do. So I've set that temperature control on the back to 2.5, which is halfway. They range it 1 to 5. So I've just connected this up here, and I'll give readings of what I've got. So halfway, that's more like for storage of red wine, I think would be quite good. So that's not going to be cold enough for my beer, so I'm going to whack it up to something like 4.5 and then see what we get back, and then I'll report that back to you. It is exceptionally quiet. It is suitable for bedrooms and whatnot, as they suggest. It's also very, very low on the power consumption at the moment, but that could be to do with the fact that it's not having to do too much work at the moment. Anyway, hope that helps.
Ok, eccolo. È la cosa più figa che abbia mai visto. È pazzesco questo frigo, ragazzi. Ho provato a cercare anche qualcosa di simile in giro, ma non esiste. E guardate, con la luce spenta adesso, perché ho tutto il resto spento del setting, però fa veramente la sua porca figura. Non so perché sul video si vede un po' sfocato, ma va sicuro che dal vivo non lo è da più sul rosa in basso e sul blu in alto. E vi faccio vedere un attimino come funziona. L'ho appena attaccato, funziona, è arrivato il packaging pazzesco, non si sfascia niente, perlomeno sono stato fortunato, forse non lo so. Allora, tutti questi vassoi sono spostabili, quindi potete settare come vi pare l'altezza, potete toglierne qualcuno, metterli in altre posizioni. Qua in alto abbiamo questo blocco qui che è la luce, c'è uno switch per accendere e spegne anche lo sportello, perché non penso che vorrete sempre tenere acceso tutto quanto, quindi quando vi servirà accendete e si accende tutto. E poi qui c'è anche questa rotellina qua che va da 0 a 7, con 0 che è praticamente spento, a 7 che è la modalità più fredda. E niente, l'ho appena attaccato, sta cominciando a raffreddare già, e poi metteremo tutto quanto. Comunque fa, così è spento, come era prima, era acceso, fa la sua porca figura, fa veramente la sua porca figura. Adesso devo ripulire tutto quanto. Ok, è bellissimo ragazzi, straconsiglio, bello alto, straconsiglio.